There are a number of different types of business organisation that you need to be aware of. In this pod, we'll focus on partnerships.
A partnership is a privately owned business that's owned and managed by two or more people. This form of ownership is popular with businesses that provide professional services, such as dentists, lawyers, and accountants. Compared with a sole trader, these businesses require more skills and capital to set up, so can require more owners to invest. Partners invest capital in the business in return for a share of the profits. Other sources of finance for this type of business include bank loans and reinvested profits.
Like a sole trader, a partnership has unlimited liability. This means that the owners are personally liable for all of the business's debts. The business is unincorporated, so the owners and the business are considered to be one single legal entity. If the business fails and owes money, the owners are personally responsible for repaying it. This contrasts with limited liability. If a company is incorporated, it's legally considered to be a separate entity to its owners. The owners have a limited liability for the business's debts, meaning that their personal assets are protected.
Now, let's look at an example of a partnership. Helen Choi is a sole trader who owns a dental surgery. She wants to expand, so she invites two other dentists to invest in her venture. They set up a partnership, and all three investors sign a deed of partnership. This is a document outlining how much capital each person is investing, and how the business's profits and losses will be shared between them. It also sets out how many votes each owner has, and how they can leave the business if they wish to.
Each of the three invests £30,000, and they have a business bank loan of £60,000. Unfortunately, after several months, the practice is struggling to attract patients and is forced to shut down. As they have unlimited liability, they are all personally responsible for paying back the £60,000 bank loan from their personal assets, and they've also lost their £30,000 investment.
Now, let's imagine that the practice was a great success and profits grew to £300,000 a year. In this scenario, each partner receives a £100,000 share of the profits. This provides an excellent income, while also allowing the business to continue growing. Helen is very happy with what she's achieved, and now she wants to retire. The two remaining partners must come to an agreement on how this will be done, and how they will reimburse her original investment. This is why signing a deed of partnership is so important.
A disadvantage of partnerships is that owners may disagree over key business decisions. Conflict can be damaging to the business, as well as to the relationship between the individuals who have chosen to go into business together. In addition, resentment may grow if one person feels that they're putting more hours or effort into the business than the other, or if one person is unhappy with their share of the profits.
However, there are several advantages to structuring a small business this way. Partners can share the workload, so they have more time and don't have to do everything alone. They can also share skills. If one partner is great at customer service, while another has excellent accountancy knowledge, their areas of expertise will complement each other, and hopefully the business will thrive. Partners can also consult with each other over important business decisions, which can be very helpful. In a partnership, each partner can have responsibility for operating the business, or one person's role can be limited to providing capital. A partner who invests in a business, but doesn't have a role in running it day to day, is known as a sleeping partner. Finally, although owners share the profits, they also share any losses. This means that there is less risk on one individual if the business fails.
For someone who wants to start a business, the most appropriate structure to choose depends on the owner's aims and objectives. A partnership is a great choice if a sole trader requires additional investment but doesn't want the burden of becoming incorporated. Any losses are shared, and multiple owners can pool their knowledge and expertise. However, if a partnership continues to grow and becomes more successful over the years, continuing to operate the business as a partnership may no longer be appropriate. As a business expands, being personally liable for the business's debts becomes too great a risk for the owners, and it's time to incorporate and become a limited company.